Your defensive line, how they been grading out first three games? We hadn't talked to you in a while.
Yeah, I think overall they're playing well, playing with great effort, grading out pretty good. The thing I want to see, and what Coach Freeze always talks about on Sundays, is that every play is as important as the play before or the play after. You never know when it's coming. And we've had some critical errors in the area, Florida State for sure, and Alabama, where we could have maybe changed the game on, working proper technique or miscommunication here or there, and that starts with me making sure that they're getting it during the week in meetings. But overall, I've been pleased with the group and continue to want to see improvement as we go on.
What have you thought about Victor early, and what does it mean to be getting him back?
Yeah, like I said in fall camp, Victor was a very pleasant surprise. Had the best camp of anyone. Was very excited about him, and played okay against Florida State. Him and I were open about that. I thought he could have played better. I thought maybe his first real game experience where he knew he was going to be in there a lot. I don't think he played up to his or my standards. And we thought he was going to give it a go, and he did. He tried in warm-ups, and when he couldn't go, we had prepared for him not to be, but it's still a blow when you lose a guy who's for sure in the two deep. And but he's back out there practice today, hitting, looks healthy, and excited to get him back.
And with Vidal down, who needs to step up for you guys? Is it Victor? Or?
Yeah, it's a number of guys. Gerald McDowell is the first guy that has to step up. Charles Wiley is a guy who we're trying to get ready, who's a true freshman right now, but he's actually coming off a sprained ankle. We're trying to get him ready in case we need him. And then we played Breland for the first time in the game at defensive end in a package against Alabama, probably 10 snaps, where that really helped get John and Marquise a rest. But it's going to be a collective effort. It always is. And, it just depends kind of how the games continue to go. But John's going to play more plays, Marquise is going to play more plays, and then Victor and GMAC, those guys need to step up.
How'd you feel about Breland on the outside?
In the package we had him in, he was fine. Technique's not much different than he plays inside. And, that was by design, so it'd be an easy transition for him to be able to do that. But, ideally he's an inside guy for sure at 300 pounds, but we can continue, to play him in some of those packages that help us.
What did you tell him after that penalty?
I was very upset. I think it's always a learning experience. You cover it over and over in scrimmages and fall camp, and it was very, very disheartening. It's talk to those guys on Sunday morning about the domino effect of that penalty, and same thing in Florida State with a missed assignment here, and it's a domino effect, and it goes, and you never know how big impact that has if that made the kicker try to kick it extra hard and kick it out of bounds, and 3 plays later it's a touchdown. So I was very upset about it. But it's our job to teach them so it doesn't happen again, to make sure everybody else on defense and the whole team learns from it as well.
Chris, did you talk much to Lane leading up to the game?
There was a lot of text messages and group text, but not a whole lot of talking. And, we just kept it calm. And then afterwards we shared some thoughts on the game and told them that they got away with one.
How's Georgia different from Alabama? It seems like they're a little bit more play action, more balanced, that kind of thing.
Yeah, well, it starts with the total different style of quarterback. Jacob's going to be a very, very good quarterback someday as a pocket passer, and I got a chance to see him in recruiting. He looks like NFL quarterback right now, his size and all that, but definitely not the running threat that Hurts was. And so they're building they build their offense right now around their running backs, and then Isaiah McKenzie, a kid we were very familiar with recruiting as well, building their offense around them. And similar to Alabama, builds them around their playmakers, but just different ways they're getting the guys the ball right now. They're trying to establish a run and keep it simple for Jacob. But again, just like every game, it's going to be about us and executing our defensive game plan.
You impressed with some of the throws he's made in the fourth quarter games, Jacob?
Yeah, like I said, he's a 5-star quarterback for a reason. Starting as a true freshman, it's very hard to do. I think we have the best one in the world here, waiting in the wings in Shea, but again, he's physically impressive when you see him in person, and he's definitely going to be a guy that's going to win a lot of games for him.
Is Wiley all his situation taken care of? He ready to go?
I don't.
You brought him up.
Yeah, I don't know for sure as far as that's going. I'm just getting him prepared to play when he can.
I got you.